Did I miss something, or did Nico just raise the dead?
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm...
The witch who called me back from the grave.
Told you.
Or Nico, but either works. And this is...
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa. How did you...
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
So, welcome home. I guess we...
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then. The Abbey is still, well, you know, the Abbey. Basic stuff. Dorms, war room, library, a few places to chill, and, whatever the hell the Forge is. Have to say, for a haunted transient castle raised on the cursed grounds of Old Salem, it's pretty cozy. Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of, we're here.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10 minutes in this place alone, Bruce, then see. Oh, gotta go. Show's about to begin.
There isn't time for a refresher, much less that sort of training regime. You'll have to trust that the hunter's past experience is enough.
Taking a big risk with your chosen.
Prophecies be damned. It's good to see that face again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look... older.
See?
How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were... missed.
Centuries? And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand. Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith...
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith.
Tony.
That's my name.
Tony. That's, Carol and Dr. Spooky over there. Here to help.
Help with what, exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet into the volcano? Smiting the Dragon Mother? You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
There was... a voice. The rest is hazy.
Oh, a voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep, most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
What? Straight to voicemail?
Some sorcerer supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
Allow me. Alato.
Whoa, what kind of network you running there?
The all-seeing eye of Ereshkigal who judges. Bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror table.
Wanda! The dark force, pushing against the wards. Stephen, where are you?
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is trouble.
I'll go.
You'll need my help, of course.
Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky. Our hunt begins now.
So that was Lilith, huh? She's a real 90s album cover vibe.
With everything going on right now, we simply cannot afford to lose contact.
Even given the fluctuations in the astral spectrum, I should be seeing something. Are you ready? The prophecy of the Midnight Sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the Darkhold. If she forced her way into my Sanctum Sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
You are a Sorcerer Supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since your mother breached the Sanctum, my sense of the future has grown volutinous in nature.
Is that another language, or...?
Fuzzy. My predictions are fuzzy. For the first time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the future unfolds, and with my apprentice in danger, we cannot tarry.
I understand the urgency. Your apprentice is in grave danger, yes?
Wanda is no mere apprentice. She is the Scarlet Witch, one of the strongest magical practitioners I have encountered. But she hasn't channeled such power on her own since... Never mind. One crisis at a time. I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still, the wards are woven into the Sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed with time. I suggest we make use of it while it still functions. Please, watch yourself.
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly, yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times.
Otherwise, I would still be hunting dread maidens in my sleep.
Indeed, and while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the Sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is. Not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... Well, I'll just let her show you.
Any more questions?
You are standing in limbo. Nexus of all realities, both real or otherwise. A chaotic but secret realm, beyond the influence of Lilith. Thus far.
Are you certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of...
Dark energy. That feeling you're being watched. General hellhole vibe.
Yes.
All these potentialities converging at once? Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
You think this is crazy? Wait until you see Manhattan.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet, and beyond. We don't want to risk punching through the wards protecting your sanctum, Doctor.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection are still in place.
For now.
I suggest we hurry.
Arm Alpha in position! No one's getting through!
Welcome to New York.
Derrote todos os inimigos para concluir o embate.
I hesitate to call this good news, but I'm
Temos
seeing
aqui.
minimal hydro
Ágil.
resistance between you
Ao
and the
nocautear,
sanctum.
reembolse uma
Looks
jogada.
can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's
Bate
no
de
way these
longe.
foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection.
Sequência. Selecione vários alvos ou o mesmo alvo várias vezes. Compra o último no ataque. Isso, irmão. Esse aqui é o talento. Uma carta de... uma carta dele. As próximas duas cartas de dano do Blade aplicam 2 de sangramento. Heróica. Isso aqui é talento. É só o Blade a bater aqui no caso. Tá bom. Tá. Então mirando tem 1 no Blade, 2 no Blade, 2 no Strange. E a vida, 56, 54, 55. Proteger o Stranger, né? I am a stranger. Não vale a pena, acho que tem que ser primeiro essa aqui. O Blade tem que chegar chegando. Dá pra atacar esse bagulho aqui? Pior que dá, né? Dá. Tem muita coisa aqui. 1, 2, 3. Botar meu carinha pra bater lá e chutar esse negócio neles e o Blade vem aqui. Tá. Movimento 0. Tá. Só pra ver se dá esse. O que é isso aqui? Pois é este. Caraca. Enjoada. Não morreu não?
And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
Aí deu ruim. Meu cara não pode andar. Aqui as duas últimas. Vamos ver o que faz esse velhinho do Blade. É isso mesmo. Tá. Vamos ver agora. 11?
That's not supposed to hurt. I've been waiting.
A rare strike.
Descarrega ali, tá? Minhas cartas não vem não? Vixe, aí tá pegando, né?
You know what to do.
Que isso, irmão?
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not, I feel the hand of my mother at work here.
Caraca. Que é esse aqui? Fumaçado. Chicote? É a minha? É F total. Vai ter que ser o Blade, hein? Quanto de dano que vai dar? Vai dar 20. Esse cara aqui tem quanto? Não dá pra saber quanto de vida eles têm, não? Ah, dá 40, 10. Tá. Tem que ser o Blazezado, né? Vira aqui, Blaze, você tem que fazer a boa. Esse cara vai dar dano nos dois, mano. Porque o estranho tá sem nada. Mais 5 de dano. Eu vou lançar essa. Um suporte, né? É isso mesmo. A todos? Queria saber quem que ele ataca, né? Ah, o único alvo aí é que tem isso.
Playtime's over.
Apoio, vai. Você é louco.
Leave some for the rest of us.
É rápido que só aí, velho. Tem mover ainda? Tem um movimento. Vou dar uma bica nesse bagulho aqui, velho. Mas não vai pegar os dois, né? Posso andar aqui. Atirar nesse fresco aqui. Não, Doutor Estranho não. É o Blade, pô. Ah, é complicado. Não masterizei ainda. É você mesmo, parceiro. Oh, é que ele tá... Ele morre.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Jogada restituída. Aí é God. Você tem quanto? 40, meu parceiro. Você vai me dar um pouquinho de vida, né? Isso, Blade é o bravo, né? Apenas. Descarta uma carta aleatória. Tá 5 de dano, vai nem matar esse lixo. As cartas meme, velho. Na moral. Usar o Blade que tá sendo mais violento, né?
Payback's gonna be fun.
You'll have to do better than that.
I've got your back.
Contra-ataque aí pegou.
Wanda is calling out to me. I feel her struggle. Need to concentrate and... And I won't be doing that again.
Oh, não, tá dando 30 de dano? Acabou, então. Vou usar essa.
light shines on the most
E agora esta. Su Deus.
Just don't screw up our timeline, all right?
Yes.
You've invoked the wrath. I haven't felt this good in years.
Ignorante que só ele. Oh, meu boneco não chuta esse aqui. Não, que Blade, mano. É o meu boneco aqui, ó. Que isso? F, total. Então termina.
Alright, that hurt a bit.
Doesn't look like much to me.
Muita de vida dele ou dos amigos? Ah, vamos ver. Descartar uma carta é triste, né? Ah, isso foi bonito.
You were too weak for this fight.
Você vai, parceiro. Beto Carreira é forte.
Misguided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter. Not Lilin.
You were saying? The lifeblood of the Mother pumps through our veins. The Mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal. Wanna bet?
Morreu?
Wanda!
Wards! Weakening! Cannot let them fail! Oh, God.
Exactly.
The Neighborhood Association is not going to like this.
No.
I'll handle it.
Or not. We do not fear your magic, little wizard. We have answered the Mother's
Puta vida.
call. We
Aí é o F.
venom to all who oppose her. And you are lost.
F total. Tá. Visão simbionte. Várias vezes esse
Well,
outro.
that certainly escalated quickly. Do I even
Yeah.
want to know what that beast is?
Pouco pegadinho,
It calls
né?
itself Venom. Until now, a pale imitation of a very heroic young friend
Eles
of mine.
só jogam
We
reto,
will
tá ligado?
feed your ugly tongue to the spider wizard. Marinated in his stomach juices.
Eu posso arremessar.
Eat it with his spleen.
Estranho. Pô, mas espera aí, a vida do Strange tá tensa. Exibir melhoria. Ah, tem um bagulho aqui. Tá, vamos com calma. Repulsão. Será que ele dá... Mata os dois já, né?
Let me show you the way. You should have that examined at some point.
Tá. Quanto de vida ele tem? 130. Ia ser bom.
Watch closely. A gift from ancient traditions.
Ia ser bom também.
Should get the blood pumping.
Tem mais uma jogada. Ah, vou bater nele. Tô com a vida full e eu tenho que curar. Será que não vale a pena vir aqui, chutar isso aqui nele? Ué. Ué. Dali. Como é que eu confirmo, irmão? Ué. Ué. Maldito seja. Nossa, tudo isso pra ter 5 de dano. Pelo simbionte, ataques corpo a corpo ao Venom corrompido para ativar passivo de cenário. Prende o próximo herói corpo a corpo. Ataque a distância ou diária para devolver. Tá. Não pode bater nele quando tá melequento assim.
We will peel back your flesh.
I've not been hit like that since.
Não, esse não. Tá febre.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
18. Reforço. Ei, rapaz. Tá. Posso encher minha vida. Nossa, mas o estranho tem que recuperar a vida.
We shall start with your juicy entrails, then slowly savor your delicious brains.
Are the rest of your mother's children so chatty?
Mano, é muito pouco dano.
We will make you feel regret.
By the will of
Gigante.
We will heal faster than you.
Posso bater nele assim, não. Matar esse Johnson aqui.
No more.
I'm surprised they all still have their head.
Ele no local, não entendo isso. Pra arremessar. Esse aqui também não. É aqui mesmo.
They're mine.
Uma febre pesada, quer dizer. Acho que o menino ali vai de bala, hein? Poxa, eu recomprar uma dessa. Boa. Você não explode não? 6 de dano é dolorido. O cara dá 18 na brincadeira aí.
But not as fragile as you.
Ok. Mano, não sei se eu fico perto da bomba aqui. E pelo menos o... não vai ficar mais longe, né? Não sei se tem essa de...
Soon we eat.
How am I supposed to get this stuff out of my hair?
22.
Get ready for surprise. No flame.
Meu amigo. 12 de sangramento, caraca. Quem tá
We
todo
may
lado?
not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Também acho.
Surrender. Be eaten. Fill our belly with your tasty fear.
I shall fill your belly with my blade, demon.
Vai, estranho. Esse aqui toma dano, filho. Mano, vamos mudar esse aqui primeiro. Ai, corpo a corpo.
Sometimes I even impress myself.
You only delay our meal.
Não é pra ficar revivendo os caras lá não, tem que matar eles logo.
It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude.
Blade. Acabou?
That was unpleasant.
Ué. Meu Deus. Meu Deus.
Got one down here.
Quanto falta pra esse cara morrer?
Mother blesses us
16.
with power. Mother blesses us with strength. We protect the mother and are rewarded with your meat.
And to think Lilith was a vegetarian.
Eu nem tenho carta dele. Chique, forte. Vai ter que ser, mano. Tem que levantar ele.
Don't blink. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
Agora deixa comigo.
Your time has come.
Toma, puta.
Their strongest has fallen, but the fight remains.
No escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Nossa.
Such easy prey. What?
Ah,
Big
filho.
guy! I was in the neighborhood, you know, being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's
part of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
Não sei o que, tchau. Editar foto, que foto. AZT. Palhaçada. Pronto. Isso, etc. Muitas roupas.
Congratulations.
Yep.
New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look.
What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Ah, of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than...
Than the Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
You've been through a lot. For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some rest.
Yeah. Together.
Not to be the nagging old.
Oh, mas e que passou de nível, os caras não ganham upgrade, nada. Isso, tá nível 3 já. Angarus.
Tanto que sobe esse reino, level pack, que falaram que é grande, né? Ele quer tirar uma mulher foto.
Mas tem uns aí já pequenos já. RN.
E tem dois que vai caber. Não, um. Não sei se vai caber, não.
Ah, não dá pra personalizar.
Not bad, Hunter. Not bad at all.
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there, with a little help.
Your support is appreciated.
Oh, no problem. Already got a few ideas cooking. If you're not allergic to mimetic poly... You know what? Never mind. Why spoil the surprise? I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone. So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
Thanks for the gift, Tony.
I think you'll like it. It's a limited edition.
A limited edition what?
Oh, you'll see. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room. Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
There was never enough room for my armor in this thing.
Não dá pra sair? É. Vamos lá.
My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again.
Esse vibrão aí. É.
We were all so happy then.
bicho platão.
They are everywhere! We must fall back! To where?
The book! Is she reading from the book? Then we advance.
No! Hold the line! I can stop her! Only I can stop her!
Child.
Deus me livre.
Charlie! I know. I missed you.
Que isso?
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the Forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could.
Essa foi de vala, viu? Deus me defenda desse cachorro do satanás aqui.
All night. I should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later, but for now.
Nossa, acho que eu vou ler tudo isso daqui, velho.
I think he has another present for you.
Isso aqui é o quê? Ah, tá. Só as roupinhas. Bah, que isso? É. Beleza. Tá. Só a skinzinha besta.
Next thing I know, the sanctum is airborne and covered in
Deixa eu ver só
slime.
bagulho aqui, né?
I don't get it. Strange could
Ah.
just magic his way in.
Now?
Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The Forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep. I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
Top.
Still think it could have used a cloak.
Bem melhor que a outra.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
Not bad.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
You think everything could benefit from a cloak? I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. Was this close to making it menthol flavored. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head, and was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a supersuit and started fighting crime.
You seem well-adjusted enough, considering.
Exactly, which means there's hope for you yet. I find these apocalypse scenarios will save you tons of therapy.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
I cannot help but feel partially responsible.
Well, I wouldn't take it personally. We were detecting changes in both magic and science months before you woke up. But yeah, things have definitely hit high gear since then.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
I am sure there are worse places to be.
Oh, true. I could be rooming next to Carol. Her snoring is loud enough to wake the dead. Really, really tired people. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy we have a place free from Lilith's influence. While it lasts.
What sort of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
Okay. So, why not magically create a way through that symbiote shield?
Have you ever known it to work that way? We can't just wish upon a star here. We need to know what we're making first and put together the right components. Otherwise, I'd have already whipped up Strange a new personality.
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time. Just can't get enough of old Tony, huh? Don't worry, I'm used to it. What's on your mind, boss?
I appreciate you helping me out.
Happy to help. Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at ye old demon hunting school, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? Got more coil for me?
Yeah.
Take a look. How does this look?
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's Sorcerer Supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and well, after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
You lost much yesterday, Doctor. I am the one who should be asking you how you are feeling.
I appreciate that, Hunter. I admit I did not expect the child of Lilith to have the capacity for such empathy. And you're right, of course. I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
Lilith's power has placed a dark shroud over us all, Doctor. You are not alone in this.
Your words are appreciated. Still, I must not allow the underlying truth of the situation to become shrouded as well. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday. It was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
That creature on the roof. You have run into it before.
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
My mother has a gift for bringing out the worst in people.
Yes, and in this case, I happen to be the direct victim of her ambition. I fear the Sanctum may never be the same.
Será que pode se for nesse setor?
Não, pode botar.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
Pode ser boa palavra, velho. Isso aqui peito fã.
I feel like everyone is avoiding mention of Agatha.
I can't say I'm surprised, but I'm afraid it's really not my place. You should speak to Sarah about her when you're ready.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
True legend. Muita conversa de quem é Blade.
Curious.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
None.
All right, then. Let's do this. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way. Later. Hunter.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding, Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've gotta find a workaround. As in Hydra. They've gotta know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Well, if there is any time to put your powers of persuasion to work, now is the time, Captain.
Trust me, Hunter, I'm looking forward to it. Hydra's been a thorn in me and Steve's asses for years. Can't wait to remove them for good. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore.
Ow. The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a Central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive Encryption Net Transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
Eu tenho que ir ver que isso. É o mais fraquinho.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that.
Editar. Ah, tá. Ah, só uma que fica a mais? Tá. Ixi.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now. Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydra's. Lilith's. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
Gonna need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
Herdeira pra caceta.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his
Sim,
fundamental science must be
sim,
sound.
tudo
The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
2, 3 nela. 1, 2, 3 em mim. E um só no Blade. No Blade deixa. Já mato ele. Só sou pra arremessar, né? Aqui, ó. Aqui é God. E o... Doideira, né? Tá bom. Vamos voltar pro Hunter. Matar esse aqui primeiro.
fact.
Ah, é, o ágil se restitui? Beleza.
Exactly what I needed.
Perdi o Hunter, que ele é o que tem menos vida.
So that was something.
Já? 24 de dano é meio desnecessário.
Tracking movement.
Eita! Caiu o bagulho lá. A mureta.
Hey, that hurt.
Support units on the move.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right? Never seen that before. I think you got him.
Will carry you onward. It is all coming back to me.
Hail Hydra!
You had your chances.
As long as I get to hit you back.
Cacete.
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him. It's about time.
troubles. What did we learn today?
Get out of there!
Que isso?
You're way out of your
Então
league.
você quer?
Perhaps Faustus's device is worth further study.
Ah.
If you wouldn't mind, Carol, I'd prefer it if you and your supernatural associates not...
Smash it?
Yes.
You were too weak for this fight.
Go, now, quickly! Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Get her!
Já tá super. Veio daí.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Think we've got the upper hand.
Da vida. Nossa, tá com a vida baixa aqui também. Vou dar uma curinha, hein? Ela faz mais diferença.
Walk in the light.
Every little bit helps.
Que isso, cara, tá imune. Nossa. Pera aí. Tem recursão. Isso. O que eu posso bater nesse aqui? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nossa, 4 malandros vai atacar meu boneco. Salto, deslizar. Contou como jogada? Não, isso que é bom. Hein? Também dá. Pode dar, hein? Ixi, que isso? Tô puto. Ah não, conta como jogada, mas... Não, não conta como jogada. Vai fazer uma vez com cada. Tá. Ah, mas gasta o heroísmo, foi isso? Que tava dando pra fazer com esse. Vezes 2. Batendo o que é bater mesmo? Ops, aqui.
Time to bleed.
Tá dando ninguém.
I'm still in my
parada pra subir de nível. Coteia. Tem um movimento ainda. Ah! Ele puxou com... E não tem mais jogada. Caraca, fica ligeiro esses objetos.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Vê se o Blaze dá pra dar uma bicuda aqui. Ah não, ele não chuta, né? Tá perto da caixinha que ele taca nos caras. Tá. Pegar mais 2 caras.
I have to admire your persistence.
Aí é doído.
They're hoping to wear me down.
Can't do much here.
Meu Deus, pai.
Regroup and await reinforcements.
Nossa. Kamehameha e você viu. Estonteado.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. There is dark magic at work here.
Yeah,
We must not let Hydra escape with it.
Descarta uma carta é complicado. Tem que sair aqui. Usar essa aqui.
Not a problem.
Onde shield já tem? 14, só mais um. Vai ganhar shield nessa? Então, tem dessa aqui também.
One more.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Tem que curar o Blades.
The light is on our side.
Danka.
Agora?
Here it comes.
Your fate is sealed.
Oxi. Bateu no Jason. Tira essa carta aqui, com moral. Aqui. Ah, tá.
Never surrender.
Must have angered them.
Proteção do cara do shield, velho. Tá valendo a pena ficar matando esses minions ou não.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variants gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck.
Ih, já não tá mais super. Ixi, aí pegou. Pegou muito. Ué? Pegou o Kamehameha errado. Tá mais louco, não tem nem cura mais.
Tem pessoas que estragam tua caminhada.
Tá ferro, jogar longe, maluco.
You're lucky to still be breathing.
I think they can arrest you for that in New York, Blade.
Ela pertinho aqui. Carol Denver. Bem rápido que essa lá.
We will never forsake her.
Hardly a scratch.
You're gonna regret that.
Time for the real thing.
Vixe.
Reinforcements.
Isso.
These delays
Ela
can
vai
be quite
explodir.
frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
O Blade não consegue andar aqui e pegar logo?
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Todo mundo no Blade depois. Blade não vai igual. Pra aquilo ali que é o que dá, né?
And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
Ficou pertinho ainda. É do peru.
As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith.
Jane.
Now I teach them to fear me. I am impressed.
Game over.
Keep trying. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Nothing to worry about. It's on.
That was something.
Acho que não precisa dele, né?
We've got movement here.
Here we
Calma aí.
I hope you learned your lesson.
Should get the blood pumping. Come get me.
Not bad.
Hydra is in control of the situation. Hope you're ready. You're gonna remember me.
Might need a hand here.
That's a neat trick.
You'd think after 80 years of failure, Hydra would throw in the towel already.
Brinca.
Don't mess with me.
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves? Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abby tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The Eternal Spirits of Vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
Ué? Não, não é isso que ele vai responder, não. Ninguém. Cadê? Dorime. Meu amigo. A janela, dá um jeito aí, Nárnia, Nárnia. O cara vai responder um bagulho desse aqui, né? Tá, pomba.
Good.
Pronto.
You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of Ancient Wonders a little?
What?
Despite almost getting blown up, it seems you did pretty well out there. Maybe there's hope for the world yet.
Oh, shit. Que coisa.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
Lilith gave birth to me, but Caretaker was my true mother.
Right, so your adoptive mom raised you to kill your birth mom. You'll fit in perfectly. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I really needed that. So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the Staff of One, or who were the Runaways?
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively.
Aí complica.
Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we...
To stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She used to say it...
You...
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Or maybe just kind to...
Agatha's power... How could she be... gone?
She put her trust... Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them.
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me.
Wanda's powers were so out of control they cost a life. Your decision may have saved lives, if not the entire Abbey.
I like to believe that, especially given her current situation. Wanda, Agatha, it seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the ground. You should pay your respects. Good night, Hunter. I'm sure you'll want to rest, but we should discuss our next move as soon as possible.
Como do East.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Sei não, hein? Ixi. Caraca, bem rápido.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a Blood Gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
That is something.
Is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah, Caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference. Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
Tal. Já bateu no cachorro. Né? Ou não? Ué?
You were too weak for this fight.
Mano. Ah, já foi a da vez.
Your mother abandons you. They cannot possibly match your strength.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
I'm impressed.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Sei não, hein?
This looks like a diplomacy.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the... Your lineage follows an unbroken line, and if you call upon them, you might... They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite... Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her...
Blessings of the goddess. Must not be her purview.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly... That's why the Elder Gods and why our sanctuary here has remained... And now I'm rambling on. Why don't you come see me in the library? Oh, and... Let's keep this just between the two of us for now. Good night, Hunter.
Isso. Oh, oh.